What's going on, comic book fans? It's your boy Southpaw Brad. I'm here for part two of our video. These are comic books that I have purchased over the years from Second and Charles, and part one I think went very well. I had some good responses from that, so I'm here to do part two. There's some interesting books here. I've got the reason I wanted to go ahead and do part two. I was going to wait a little bit, but packages are starting to hit, so we've got to do that. That unboxing video. I've got like two or three more in the air, I think. So stuff that's currently being shipped. And I've got some good books here to show you from my Second and Charles haul. Now these are books I've bought over the years. I went back through my short boxes and basically pulled all the ones that I had, and I was kind of surprised to see what I was able to pull over the years. So let's get right to it. Up first, we've got the Eternals. This is from the part one of six. This is the Neil Gaiman, John Romita Jr. run, and there was some speculation that this will be the storyline. I don't know how true that is, but Neil Gaiman is an icon writer, so definitely was worth. When I saw that, I had been intrigued by this book for a while, or by this run for a while. So I got one and two, and both of these were $1.95. Again, the Neil Gaiman run of Eternals with John Romita Jr. art, and of course he's an icon in and of himself. Up next, we've got, as I've told you in previous videos, I have been on this Doctor Doom cover kick for, I don't know how I got there, but it's, folks, let me tell you, it's real. So when I saw this one, I had to get it. Now, the number is covered up. I want to say it's like, I think it's number 11. Infamous Iron Man. I think it's number 11 because the sticker's covering up the number. And this is the Brian Michael Bendis run. But check out that sick Doom as Iron Man cover. That is really cool. I really like this one. I don't think there's anything significant other than that, but it's just an awesome looking cover. I'm a fan. I'm on my Doom kick. Up next, we have got Thor number 4, and this is the Spider-Woman variant. These were like $2 a piece, so I bought 3 of them. I was like, shoot, a variant of Thor number 4, which is the first cameo appearance of Black Winter. I've not had a chance to read any of these yet, but I said, hey man, there's a variant for $2. Cover price is $3.99. I mean, so half price, I get a variant. I don't see this in my local shops very much, so I don't think it's worth a lot, but it's really neat, and I need to go. I need to go in and double check to see who did this cover, but it is. I love that rendition of Thor, and you got Spider-Woman there, but that Thor just looks tough. Check that out. So, yeah, again, the first cameo appearance of Black Winter, Spider-Woman variant, and got 3 of those. Up next, we've got Thor number 4, and this is cover A. And $1.95, $2. Again, cover A, first cameo appearance of Black Winter, and Donny Cates run, and there's your boy Thor. I like that. I like that rendition as well. He looks looking good. So that was a cool pickup. Next we have Totally Awesome Hulk number 20, and this is the Weapons of Mutant Destruction. This is eventually in this run, I think it's 2 issues after this, Weapon H is created, so this is just part of that run. Nice book, and was kind of saw that, just had to snag it. $1.95. Up next, we have, this is Iron Man 288. It's that 90s metallic cover that is really neat. And again, that red, man, that red with the metallic. Really neat looking. Not a super expensive book, but just a cool book for $1.95. I'll jump all over it. Keeping rolling, people. This is a series I wanted to read at some point, so I've kind of started my run. This does not include issue number 1, but we've got Old Man Logan, and this is issue number 2, and it looks like Old Logan versus Young Logan. I don't know. I'm curious to. I've not even opened these yet, so I'm curious to see how this storyline shakes out. But I've got issue number 2, I've got issue number 3, and I've got issue number 4. And 1 is the issue where they couple of first appearances. But it's a run that I wanted to check out. So at $1.95 a piece, I was like, hey, let's start. We'll start down the line and work our way back. See if we can pick it up at some shows or something. Next we have, this is the Uncanny Inhumans, and this is number 0. I saw these in the boxes there, and I said, well, I know, issue 2 is a hot book. It's got Black Bolt's son, and Kang takes care of him, and he becomes a Kang variant, or he kind of joins Kang and defeats some armies and stuff like that, and Kang manipulates him into becoming one of his disciples, or I don't know if he actually becomes a Kang variant somehow, but anyway, I have not delved into these yet. I know issue 2 is a big one, but I was like, hey, let's go back again. Let's go back and get some of these filler issues. So I've got issue 0. I've got issue 1, and that's a nice cover there. Issue number 1. And then I've got 2 issues of number 4. And that's Kang with Black Bolt's son, and you've got the Inhumans there. And shoot, man, anything with Kang on the cover, you just got to jump on it, Both of those $1.95. So yeah, I wanted to grab those, and I'll check out that run. I don't know if I'll actually open those or get the trade, or if there is a trade. But I probably would prefer to get something where they're all collected, so I can leave those in the bags. Up next, this is kind of a quirky, interesting Ron Lim cover. This is Infinity War number 4, and this is a variant. This particular cover has like Kamala Kang, I guess, Ms. Marvel Kang. Interesting. Of course, you got Patch up there too, so that's dope. But I need to dig into this one a little bit. I know they did like some warped, like Infinity Warps, where they blended some characters, and I don't know if this is a product of that, but yeah, I just it was a cover buy that was cool, and it was a variant. And I was like, hey, $2, let's go for it. Moving right along. These older books, man, when I see these things, I just pick them up. This one is from the Storm and Illyana Magic 4-issue limited series. This is issue number 4. It's a direct edition, and $1.95 in those, in those new, amongst all those new comics. And man, she is like just all up in the mystic arts in this one. She is just like on her A game right there, and that's a neat cover. In this series, she fights Belasco, so this is kind of a cool little run. I have the run that I bought right off the stand in some boxes back here, so super stoked about that. All right, next we have, this one was $1 book. Next we have, this is Wolverine number 80. And, yeah, there we go. And those of you who are Wolverine fans, this is the infamous test tube issue where there's a test tube that says X-23 on it. And there was some speculation that it was X-23, the clone of Logan. So they've kind of, I guess the writer of this book kind of debunked that theory, but it sure would be cool if somebody came in and said, "No, it's canon now. We're gonna make it part of the story." I just think that would be cool. I like the idea. I mean, like projecting it out that far. But yeah, for cool cover for $1 and possibly some X-23 goodness. This next one was also $1. This is Wolverine 88. And this is the first first meeting, I suppose, of Deadpool and Wolverine. This is super hard. This was $1. I bought it even though there's about 5, 6, 7 spine ticks on it. This cover, I can't even begin to tell you how difficult this is to get in a high grade. It's a cool book that I didn't have, and so I wanted to get it regardless of the grade, and for $1, it's but it's just really cool. This it's very flat color. There's no dimension. It's very two-dimensional, and there's some negative space stuff going on. Just let me turn that so you can see it. Just really, really cool. And at least on the cover, looks like old Deadpool gets the best of our boy Wolverine there. Up next, we have X-Force number 4. And picked up a couple copies of these. They, when they printed these, they made a bajillion of them. And but these, I bought these. I picked up some of this run back in the day when they first came out, and I can tell you, I mean, a lot of this is the infamous Rob Liefeld over exaggeration, like seriously battling with his perspective. The Spider-Man, there's some perspective issues with his drawing there. You've got the gigantic thighs on Cable. You've got this like a gun that he couldn't possibly pick up if it were real. But he was hot back in the day. I can't even express that enough. But I believe, I can't remember if this is third appearance of Deadpool or if it's third appearance of, no, I think it's third appearance of Deadpool or something like that. But a Spider-Man team up and a cool run that was like super hot back in the day. I picked up 3 of those, and let's see, all of those are $1.95. And actually, I've got 2. I didn't even notice this when I was pulling these, but I've got 2 directs, and that one it's like a little newsstand barcode under this under that sticker. So up next we've got Uncanny X-Men 281. Awesome Jim Lee cover. Pretty sure that's Jim Lee. I was just looking for his name yeah, I see it under that. No, wait. Or is that, you know what? Let me check before I don't want to give you guys any misinformation. You deserve better than that. Let me pull this. This bag is hot garbage. Whilce Portacio. It's not, It is not Jim Lee. So I'm glad I checked. I don't want to give you any misinformation, folks. But at any rate, I've got 3 copies of that. There's what's the guy's name? Last name Fitzroy. His first appearance. I don't know, anything other than really. It's a heck of a cover, and I'm a fan. So pick up X-Men stuff. I look for X-Men stuff when I go up there. So that's what this is. Couple of issues. Up next, we've got X-Men. This is the Jim Lee run, and I can confirm that he did this because this was his early 90s. This run was just crazy. All the guys that were hot. You had McFarlane doing Spider-Man. You had Jim Lee doing X-Men. You had Liefeld doing Deadpool with the X-Force and those guys. And those were the hottest artists, and they picked up and left and started their own place over at Image. So this is issue number 1, and these were really cool. There was like 5 covers, and they were connecting. I got another one here. I think somewhere along here this connects, perhaps. Maybe it's not this one, but there's maybe there's another one in there or something. But really cool. Number 1 of the X-Men, the first Jim Lee run, $1.95 a piece. So I said, what the heck, man? I know they made a lot of those, but this is a really cool, that art, man. I just appreciate the art. So next we have X Factor number 4, and this is first appearance of Frenzy. Some minor speculation that perhaps Frenzy would be a wonderful villain for She-Hulk to fight somewhere along the way. So, this one I bought for $1.95. Got a couple of color breaking ticks on it, but I think I had one. I was buying this run when it first came out, so I think I already had one. And here's another. Then we have X Factor number 50. When I collected, I like milestone issues. So like issue number 1, issue number 50, issue number 100. I like those. And on top of that, this is a McFarlane and Liefeld cover. So very well done. It appears to be more McFarlane influenced. So you see that your perspective is really good. Todd McFarlane was just a beast back in the day, and he could really do no wrong. His art was revolutionized how he did, how Spider-Man was drawn. I mean, you had a guy who drew webbing there was so much webbing, he just and really over dramatic poses for his characters. That Spider-Man squat where he's down. I mean, you could probably go back just this year and find the number of times that has been homaged or swiped. So he revolutionized how comics were drawn, and in particular how Spider-Man was drawn. Last but not least, I've got 5 books here, so we're going to run through these. Now, this was the one of the hottest books. When I saw this cover when I was a kid, I was just like, dude, I have to have it. I mean, you've got all these characters on here. I have to have it. I paid $1 for this, and as you see, this is a newsstand. This one's actually in pretty decent shape too. But you just have to. There was a time when the only book of value in the Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars run was the Black Suit Spider-Man issue, and I still tried to pick these up just because I love the art, I love the storyline, I love all the heroes being together. So I just picked them up, and I happened to get the run of 1 through 5 at Second and Charles. This one also was $1. This is issue number 2. This is the direct version. Number 3, direct version, really nice copy. And of course, those of you who are in the speculation game, this is the first appearance of Titania, who is rumored to appear in the She-Hulk storyline on Disney Plus series, She-Hulk series. So that was a good grab for a buck. Direct edition, and like I said, it's in. That spine is crisp. Looks good. Looks good. Up next is number 4, direct, and somewhat of an iconic cover. You know, beneath 150 billion tons stands the Hulk, and he's not happy. No, folks, he is not. But just cool books, man. I would always pick these up whenever I saw them out in the wild, and it was nice. All of these were $1 each. So last but not least, number 5, and there were 12 total in this series. I don't think there's any significance to this one, but just a cool book. It's a newsstand, and just one of those days where you got lucky. You go out and find some good stuff. So I was happy to find those. I can't remember how long ago I bought those. It's been a few years, but at any rate, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, like I said, I've got some boxes coming in, so I will have some unboxing videos, and I'll be sharing that. I've got a couple more that are coming, so I want to do like 3 shipments at a time, just to keep it interesting. But wanted to share this part 2 with you. I thought there were some interesting books in here, and some real some real cool books for a decent price. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I will be doing we've got a small comic convention this weekend, this Sunday in town. So I'm going to plan on going to that. I'll probably post some pictures on Instagram. Check below. I'm certain I have my link to my Instagram account down there. So if you want to see some of those photos and videos from that, hit me up. I'd love to share them with you. Do me a favor, click the subscribe and the like button below. Thanks for watching as always. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And until next time, you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon.